A dog is the only thing on earth that loves you more than he loves himself. But this exceptionally loving and faithful friend of humans had once been our enemy. Dogs have evolved from Canis lupus, or the grey wolves. Wolves were one of the main rivals of human beings around 40,000 years ago. These wolves used to hunt in compact social groups and fed on larger creatures. Some wolves, which did not belong to a pack and showed less aggression towards humans, moved towards human camps and resided with them. Their genetic traits were passed on gradually, breeding friendly and tameable wolves. These wolves helped to track down and hunt prey, guard their camps, and warn humans of approaching enemies. Eventually, these guardians of human civilization moved into our homes and became humanity's first domesticated animals. The first races of dogs have seemed to be 33,000 years ago. The different dog types were classified into breeds on the basis of their size, color, and appearance. Most of the modern dog species are a product of artificial selection, some of which are Golden Retriever, Greyhound, and Labrador. And just 200 years ago, did a gentleman first give dog the status of man's best friend. My journey with dogs started as any other normal person who likes dogs. You initially see someone having a cute puppy and then you permanently ruin your parents' life by asking them over and over again if you can get a dog. You finally get a disheartening reply, but the spirit never dies. Well, it's also a logical decision if your parents deny bringing a dog because they are laboring under the pressure of responsibilities. Or is it really that big of a deal as you think? What could go wrong if you buy a dog? Would you have to take it to walk 3 times a day? Would you have to clean its feces and urine? Would you have to give them food and water timely every day, and what would happen if they got sick? There were a lot of questions, so we understood and we stopped demanding for dogs. Then once we went to a nursery where we couldn't resist playing with some stray puppies over there. Mutually we decided that we will get a dog soon. And soon did a dog arrive, but not at our house. The gardener in our society bought an Indian Spitz and the whole residency was in a state of chaos. We thought that this could be the best way to prove our abilities that we can also take care of a dog. So, we kept the dog at our home for a day and it didn't look that difficult to handle a dog. And so, the very next morning came to my house my golden retriever, Jhulu. This guy was surely a really intelligent dog. He learned his name in the very first week. He already knew where to pee and poop till the end of the month. So, if you have ever thought of bringing a dog home, just 1 month of training and they are good to go by themselves. After my dog knew all the basic stuff, we thought of teaching him different commands. We taught him some with the treat giving method, not by punishing him. But then we realized that teaching him how to roll, how to shake hand was really a waste of time. Because teaching a dog something just because it fancies you is not the correct thing to do. It did happen that in between he got sick 2 to 3 times and we had to call up a vet, but he got cured pretty quickly. And because I have a golden retriever, he needs constant grooming, otherwise you can expect his hairs in every corner of the house. One thing I found very interesting about this breed is that he loves water. So it's really easy to wash him, unlike many other species of dogs. And we do wash him once in every 15 days on Sunday. Well, 1 year passed. We celebrated Jhulu's first birthday. Life was again getting boring. Jhulu had no one to play with him. When we went out for trips, he used to sleep all day and wouldn't come to play or walk. Golden retrievers get lazy usually after a few months or years, unless they are brought up in a very playful and lively environment. So, we brought him another golden retriever to give him company. We gave her the name Zoe. This girl was not at all intelligent, but she was hyperactive and sporty, unlike Jhulu. We taught her all the things we couldn't to Jhulu. We taught her to fetch, to catch a ball mid-air and other basic requirements. Seeing all this, many of my friends got influenced and they also bought a dog. It was really heartwarming to see that people have finally realized the importance of dogs. Handling dogs isn't that difficult. They quickly learn all the things if you try to teach them by giving them treats and praising them on doing something correctly rather than punishing them. Some dogs drop a lot of saliva while others are prone to hairfall and diseases. You can choose accordingly which breed will suit best in your house. Smaller breeds are usually better if you can't spend more time after dogs due to other works. And taking dogs for a walk once in the morning and once in the evening is enough for their exercise. Just keep a vet handy if they got sick. Dogs provide companionship and company. They can be a comfort to people who crave unconditional interaction with another living being. According to Vanderbilt University, dogs can decrease levels of human loneliness and give humans a sense of purpose as they care for their animal companions. Dogs can help reduce stress levels in human beings and are often used for therapeutic purposes in hospitals, nursing homes, and hospices. Playing with a dog, exercising, walking, or running can help human beings reduce stress levels and increase their health and well-being. Studies by Harvard University and Kansas State show dog interaction with humans can help combat challenges associated with some form of heart disease or autism. We release the feel-good oxytocin hormones when we are with dogs, which create a sense of love and protectiveness. Dogs provide a sense of security for human companions. Trained watchdogs can provide a high degree of security, while even small house dogs can offer a sense of protection by alerting their owners to approaching strangers or unusual circumstances in the home. Many families use family dog to teach responsibilities to children. According to Karen Stephens of Eastern Florida University's Parenting Exchange, kids can be taught valuable traits and life skills through positive interaction with the family pet and by taking responsibility for feeding, walking, training, and grooming. Children can learn the value of treating all living things with respect and dignity when they have the opportunity to care for and love a family dog. I hope this really gave you the sense of how important dogs are. But there is a twist. What about the stray dogs? Those poor creatures living life in a hell hardly get something to eat the whole day. In winters, they have to sleep on cold roads, and in summers, they get burns and infections due to hot melting tar. They find their food from the dustbins because no one's there to help them. I have literally seen people hit dogs with a stick so brutally that they aren't even able to walk afterwards. Some people are scared of stray dogs, but if people do all such immoral treatments with dogs, they don't have any other choice rather than to defend themselves. Many organizations, NGOs, and even my family is helping dogs and other stray creatures to stay away from diseases and injuries. But even though how hard anyone tries, we cannot get the best results unless every single person in our society shows respect towards them. In India, people worship cow and have great respect for them. But what about the dogs? Doesn't every life have equal importance? Just because religion doesn't ask you to treat dogs in a proper way, does that mean that someone could have the right to harm and injure the dogs as much as he can without even pitying on its life for a single second? And for this reason, I visited the Animal Helpline Center in my area. Before I show the footage of what I saw there, I just want to put out a disclaimer that if anyone is very emotionally weak and does not prefer watching photos or videos of brutally injured and harmed stray dogs, he or she can stop the video right here. Just as I stepped into the center, I saw these dogs. Some of them have lost their legs because a train crushed them while they were sleeping on a railway track. Others have been hit by sticks or sharp objects by humans. Some of them have lost a part of their head, legs, and even chunks of skin from their body due to diseases and accidents with cars, bikes, trucks, and trains. The people over there told me that they don't even advertise, still they receive so many injured dogs that they don't even have the place to keep them. Somehow, no one does even care about it. Even in my society, if a dog enters, the people don't allow the dog to stay for a single second. So, my mom has to feed dogs every day outside of the society itself. Some dogs in the helpline center have to stay in their cages forever because they can't be left outside, otherwise other dogs would kill them. Their lives are seriously so worse than you can even imagine. I still find them happy wherever they are. They wagged their tails and greeted me when I met them. After so much of pain they suffered, they still know how to find happiness in the smallest of moments. After so much they do for us, can't we do anything for them? The most faithful and friendly creature on earth, the one who taught me how to live life, the one who gives unconditional love in exchange for nothing, is in such danger today that if we don't save them, they would leave faith and trust in us someday. So, why do humans get all the rights? Why can't dogs? Dogs have the right to a home. Dogs have the right to food. Dogs have the right to parents. Dogs have the right to love. And so, if you live in an area where stray dogs reside, please give them food and water at least once in a day. And if you want this world a better place for dogs, adopt a dog. Because dogs are not our whole life, but they do make our lives whole.